Have you ever been cooking, taste your food, and it's so good you start dancing? I had the quilty version of that today. Hi, and welcome to Quilt Meets World, where we have adventures in piecing and joy. I'm Russ. Come on into my sewing room. At work, this has been a mostly boring week. Uh, we've been going through requirements documents all week long, and it's such a snoozer. But exciting things happen about 4:15 on Friday, very last minute. The short is, it seems that our outsourced team set up two accounts wrong in our system, and folks had already started putting forecast data into it. And it's causing problems as we're trying to move our data from system A to system B. And the worst part is we don't know what's right data wise because we're not the people who put the data in. I had to leave about 4:45, so I ended up having to pass everything on to my boss and coworkers, the people who deal directly with the business. I don't really deal directly with any of the business users, because I needed to go pick up Riley and to go to the chiropractor. So I have no idea how it ended up. My guess is Monday's going to be exciting. Riley this week, she has been very cuddly. It's been a blast to have like that, but also annoying because when she's cuddled up on the couch, it's like, I can't move. She did have a blast at daycare this week. No more incidents so far, knock on wood. But I am a little disappointed that I haven't been able to get any good footage of her excitement in the car because it's been dark when I've been picking her up. It's kind of crazy. Saturday, Percy had his 1 month follow up from his treatment. Uh, it it was just some lab work, but the doc wanted to get her hands on him just to make sure he's doing well and everything is feeling fine. The little patch on the back of his neck is starting to grow hair again, so there's at least that. The doc said he's looking good. We still need to drop him a couple pounds, and that is, a little difficult. He's constantly been complaining that he wants food, but I also brought a can of his food to the doc to say, hey, is he getting enough calories in here, or is he just complaining that he wants to eat? And she looked at everything, and we found out that he was getting a couple calories less than he should a day. So he was probably hungry, but it wasn't anything too bad. So I don't have to feel bad about all of that. The doc did suggest to swap out some of the wet food with an OM prescription food to supplement his diet. The OM is overweight management. Basically, I guess it's supposed to help fill him up more, kind of like oats fill us up a little bit more. He does like the food, so we're going to see how that works. If I can give him more of that and less of the wet food, just kind of balance out his caloric intake. In the sewing room, things have been a little crazy. Vlogmas has been keeping me busy, doing the Advent openings, recording a video every day, interacting with everybody about my favorite things. That's a lot of work. I keep forgetting that it takes about an hour to do a 10-minute Vlogmas video because of everything involved. But I'm having a lot of fun, and we've got roughly 2 weeks left. 3, 2, 1. On Saturday, I was able to join my friend Stephanie of Quilting with Stephanie Stitches on her channel for her live at 5 p.m. with a few other folks to sew up Clue 5 of Carnival. It's hard to believe that we're on Clue 5 because that means we're halfway done. These are the blocks that were done in my sister's colorway. There was 2 of these, and then there was one of these. And it was kind of amusing because after I had gotten it sewn and I was so proud that I was done, somebody told me the top row was on upside down, which was fine because it just took a minute to pick out. But I'm glad that they pointed it out then instead of pointing it out, I don't know, in Clue 10 when I'm like, why doesn't this look right? So we are halfway done with these clues. I did not get my clues done because I've been working on something else. During the time that I'm waiting for my Vlogmas videos to process, I managed to start sewing the quarter circles together for the Multiverse quilt. And then during my live this past Saturday, I finished the last of the rows of quarter circles sewn together. And then I got the top and bottom border sets of squares sewn together, which meant today I was able to trim up the panel and start sewing the borders on, which usually goes fairly quickly, but yeah, this is taking a little bit of time. It's mostly because because it's not just a border, it's a pieced border. I have to make sure that everything is pressing correctly, and it's a lot of work. I was able to get the quarter circles on, and then I got the top and bottom square sets of borders on, and I brought it upstairs, laid it out on the bed to start, so I could have enough room so I could start putting the other borders on, that first inner border. And I started doing the, oh my goodness, this rocks dance, because I looked at it and it's gorgeous already. Don't believe me? Here's a pic. See, I told you, I am in love with this quilt. I have just the top and bottom last borders to put, inner borders to put on, and then the outer borders, and the quilt top will be done. I'm hoping to get it done maybe today, depending on how long it takes for these videos to process. But realistically, it's probably going to be tomorrow. Either way, I am excited. This has been a wonderful project. With the Christmas season upon us, I'm keeping my goals light this week. The first goal is going to be to finish the Multiverse quilt. It's going to be a little bit of work, but it just means getting that last couple borders on and then throwing it on the long arm and getting it bound. The second is my Saturday sampler block because, well, Saturday sampler is this Saturday. I need to get that block done because that saves me $15 at Saturday Sampler. But I am off on Friday, so I should be able to get it done. Just hoping it should be fine. And finally, I need to get Christmas shipped out, which means I also need to get them wrapped. So yeah, it's going to be a little busy week. Anyway, that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you want, please consider liking the video and subscribing to my channel. Subscribing does not cost anything and it really helps the channel grow. If you ring the bell icon next to the subscribe button, It will let you know when I go live on Saturday mornings or when I publish new videos. I hope you have a great rest of your day and an awesome week. Until next time, stay happy and keep stitching.